Ask anyone and they want to know, where are the deals, especially in real estate. And the truth is, you can find deals anywhere if you look hard enough. But what we want to do is we want to play the odds. We want to understand the market at a different level so that we can look where more deals will probably be. And this can all be explained with a very simple chart that is really easy to understand. And this bottom line, we're going to have price. Okay. And so when we think about price points, we got more expensive and less expensive. And then we think about, okay, where are the deals? Right? And we have more and less. You could also think about this as harder to find, easier to find, right? And I do think most people would look at this and go, well, Alex, the deals are over here in the cheap end because that's where investors tend to look. That is where you can get people that will sell their home for cash and just get out from under it because maybe it's got all sorts of issues, whatever it might be. And you'd be right. But the chart has a surprising twist to it, right? Deals sort of exist on a line like this. And you might not think about it like this, but the truth is that we find a lot of deals at the low end and a lot of deals at the high end and not too many deals in the middle. Now, why is that? Well, we already talked about this one. It's kind of like you've got a bunch of sellers that don't care. We've got properties that have issues with them. We've got people that are just trying to get rid of the home. Maybe the lower end side of the market, they might not have the best real estate agent because those agents typically are drawn higher on the price point. But for a lot of different reasons, you can find some pretty good deals here. In fact, I would say that it is not crazy to get homes for 50 to 70% of what they're listed for in the MLS, right? Now, a lot of times it's cash. A lot of times they need some major repairs, and a lot of times they are unwanted homes. And that's precisely why you get good deals at the low end. Now, what about this middle part, right? Well, this, you're not going to find a lot of good deals because there are tons of sales. Okay, when you get a lot of homes listed and sold at these price points, you get lots of comps. And this makes pricing very, very easy. It is very easy for us to look at the market and say, this home is worth X when we have a ton of houses that are selling, and it gives us a lot of information. So we feel very, very confident about that. Plus, finally, we get some really good agents that enter into this segment because it's now worth their time in a lot of ways. And the buyers are reasonably taking this negotiation thing. They're reasonably sophisticated. The homes are in decent shape because these are suddenly worth a little bit more. And so you end up really getting somewhere between 95 and 100% of what the seller lists the home on average, right? Now, if you look at the high end, this is where, again, not many sales. And the exact price point, by the way, is going to be determined by your market. This can mean different things in different areas. In some areas, $1 million is expensive. In others, it's 20 million, 50 million, and so on. But you don't have a lot of sales at the high end of the market. And this means that it is hard to price the homes accurately. We don't have a lot of information to go on. It's all very imperfect. The houses here are also more custom. And so you end up with a lot of putting the house on and then a ton of negotiation. And the buyers, oh, by the way, are pretty sophisticated and have some of the best real estate agents in the game because the price points are up there. And so you end up with just a whole lot more negotiation. Now, it's not as crazy as 50 to 70%. It's probably something more like 85 to 95% of list. But this is really big dollars because you're talking about, it's not crazy to see a $10 million house take $1 million price cut, right? And to the folks that are down here, that is a ton of money. But up here, that's just sort of part of doing business. And so once you realize that the deals don't exist in the middle, it manages the expectations, because quite honestly, 80% of the market lives in here. And there aren't a whole lot of deals that are able to be easily picked up and worked in the middle. The real deals happen on the outside 10%, and it also matters how you define a deal. But hopefully this helps you see the market in a way you've never seen it before. For more like this, follow along, and I'll talk to you soon.